What's up? It's your boy DC Cool back in for another video. We are talking The Last of Us. Last of Us Season 1 review. So, as we know, this is based off the hit video games The Last of Us first game. Originally came out in 2013 on PlayStation 3. I believe it was September. I had the game day one. Many people did. Of course the remastered version came out the year after that on PS4. And of course the remake just came out recently for PS5, and the PC version drops, I believe, this week coming up. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So the series. What do I think about the series? So the series has some really good moments. Visually, like as far as like how the actual areas look, the actual atmosphere they captured, and the cities and buildings and things like that. The way they actually built the set pieces, that looked really good. They did a really good job at making them actually like they were actually in that world. That was really good. You got episodes like episode 2, when they fight the clickers and stuff like that. Just like the games like that, that look really sweet. When they start, walking the highways, things like that, the buildings, everything corrupted or everything, messed up. Looks very good. Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey did a good job. Not my favorite actors and actresses, or actor and actress for the role. It's hard for me to get over Bella Ramsey is Ellie. She looks. I'm sorry, the girl just looks off. She just looks strange. I mean, I got used to her or whatever. Like she's okay, but I definitely think he could have found somebody better. Personally, this is my personal opinion. Pedro was okay, but also he could have found somebody better who looked more like Joel. I'm wanting to be that guy. Of all times, we needed a Texas redneck white boy. This is one of them, and you didn't give it to us. It was comical. I mean, the man's accent kept going in and out the whole show. He couldn't even keep it consistent. But that's just my own personal opinion. If I feel differently, that's fine. But overall, they were solid. They were solid. They were good enough for me to watch the whole show all the way through. So if that means anything. But yeah, the show overall, I think is a good show. I would recommend it to people. Obviously, check it out. I wouldn't say it was great because there was a lot that they didn't cover, a lot they missed, a lot they didn't do from the game. I understand it's a TV show format; you can't do everything. I understand that, but I think that they missed some really good, key, big moments from the game that they could put into the show. There's certain episodes that are paced really well. There's certain episodes that were just paced terribly, and there's certain episodes had nothing to do really with anything. Sorry, episode 3, that's an L in my book. I liked what they were doing with how Joel and Tess met them. That was cool. How Frank and Bill met. That was cool. All that backstory stuff. That was cool. Adding more context. Didn't mind that. What I mind is when you put 40 minutes plus on an episode about a character who was in the original game for a cup of coffee and make the original game the whole episode about him and do that and barely progress the story of the continuing characters. So episode 3 is a huge element in my book. And a lot of episodes in the show, like the backstory for Ellie, I get why you put it in here. Because a lot of people don't know it. A lot of people didn't play the Left Behind DLC. I like the casuals, might play the game, but a lot of them won't play the game. So you need to know who Ellie was, her backstory. So I get why they did that. I personally think that I don't know. I mean, I didn't mind it in here, but my problem with that backstory, you put it in here, Okay, I don't have a problem with the backstory. What I have a problem is you left key moments out or a lot of things out, but you put stuff in here that didn't necessarily need to be in here. So, I don't think they did a good, in some areas, good balancing act. But overall, it was a good retelling of the game. It was a good story. They did a good job telling the story. So for me personally, I would say the series is a good series overall. Maybe 7.5. I would call it great. I wouldn't call it amazing. But at the same time, I would also say it's probably, at least from what I've seen, the best video game adaptation to an actual live action series. Much better than Halo. Much better than Hitman. Don't know those live action movies, Assassin's Creed movies, all that garbage. But I would definitely say it's probably the best adapted game to show, possibly ever. Like I say, it was a good show. Some people argue really good, but I wouldn't call it great or amazing, but it was good. I did enjoy it for the most part. Like I said, there's some things that I didn't enjoy, some things in the liberties they took I didn't care for. Like making Sam deaf. I get it. Why they did it wasn't necessarily a change in my opinion. Wasn't something that I lost sleep over, but just something that I didn't particularly care for either. You know, so I get it. But yeah, I'm really curious to see how they're gonna do season 2. Especially since Bella Ramsey will be still, portraying this role. Really curious to see how they're gonna age her up and how they're gonna make this work. But overall, I would say the series is a good series. I would recommend it. I would say check it out if you have not seen it. And for me, my definitive score, my final score for the show is a 7.5 out of 10. So that's it for me. That's what I think and what you guys think. Until next video, like, share, subscribe. Peace out. Thanks for watching, y'all.